How you doing, sir? Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So, we're going to call the meeting to order. This is the July meeting. This is the July meeting of the Virginia-Highland Civic Association. Excuse me, sir. I love you. I'm glad you're here. This is the Virginia-Highland Civic Association July meeting. The Board of Directors. I'd have to go down individually. Thank you. I'm glad everyone is here. I'm glad everyone is here. I'm calling the meeting to order. I'd like a motion for the adoption of the agenda that's in front of you, or could be, with the addition of a planning case, LRB-328 is a liquor review board case of change of agent to go under planning first. May I have such a motion?
So moved.
Second. Any objection? So ordered. We do not have the minutes with us for this month. We will from last month. Our apologies. We'll provide them next month. No police and fire here. I don't see any elected officials here. Oh, I didn't announce who is present. It's Mr. Wilson, Ms. Barrow, Ms. Carlisle, Forsler Horn, Ms. Froelich Wilkes, Mr. Glancy, Mr. Wolfinger, and Mr. Dworet are present. And as we move, we're going to move right ahead to some guests we have. And our first guest is sir. The floor is yours. Welcome to Virginia-Highland.
Thank you very much. Well, I've been around here since 1973, so the downtown area, so I know it very well. And bottom line is, my name is R.J. Morris, and I'm running for Fulton Tax Commission. I received some wise advice from Jack here, saying basically just tell you who I'm running against, I'll probably get your vote.
I'm sorry, I did not say that. I don't recall saying that.
Okay, you're right. But the bottom line is, I am running against Arthur Ferdinand. That is why I'm running. And if they have any questions, can I answer any questions, or is that, what do you think?
I think just reminding us to vote for you and telling them one sentence about your background and would be great, sir, and we'd love to hear that. And
sure.
This is not a campaign plan, that's all.
Sure. I have 10 years worth of experience with property taxes. I've actually been with the state legislature as a nonprofit pro bono lobbyist for the last 3 years, and I've been writing laws that for some reason our elected officials do not want to follow. So therefore, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to make the changes myself. Okay? We have a lot of problems down there. I don't know how much more I can say. I don't want to overgo my welcome here, because I do appreciate it. But if anybody's, like I said, if you've got a question, what I'll do, why don't I give you out some cards, and if you've got a question, you can contact me, send me an email, call me, or something like that. Who all would like a card? Right here? Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, right here. Oh, you got one. Okay. And thank you, everybody. Right here. Thank you very much. And I'll willing to help out anybody or talk to you about anything concerning property taxes, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Morris.
And remember, July 31st.
We appreciate that. Everyone should go to the polls. We appreciate your visiting us very much. Thank you for doing that. Any other guests in the potential electoral tension? We're going to move ahead to, we do have from Streets Alive to get to report on the event that we all enjoyed very much. It's Jen Graham, with Rebecca, who works with Rebecca. Ms. Jen, please.
Thank you. How many of y'all went to the Atlanta Streets Alive on May 20th? Awesome, great. We had about 13,000 people come out on the streets, and I have to say the weather was fantastic, which brought a lot of people out. But we closed 2 miles from Corley Street and down in Old Fort Ward all the way up to Virginia Avenue on North Highland, and it was spectacular. We had over 50 activities happening along the route, from yoga to bike polo and Zumba and everything in between. Thousands of cyclists and walkers and joggers. And so it was such a big success that we are doing it again, and we're doing it in the fall. And we got a $30,000 sponsorship from Coca-Cola Foundation for the next 3 events. And it's going to continue to grow. In 2013, we're planning it on Peachtree Street, 2.7 miles on Peachtree Street. So this one, we want to make it big because this is still, we're planning in the fall is to return to the Highland Avenue since it was such a big success. And we're asking, we're thinking, because of the Beltline and its new, it'll be officially launched, I believe in October. We wanted to figure out if there's a way to loop it with the Beltline. But in order to do that, we'd have to extend the route to Virginia Avenue. So it would be almost like a giant shield. So it would be from Corley Street all the way up to Virginia Avenue, across Virginia Avenue, and then down the Beltline. So we want to see what your opinion of that is. We're still talking to businesses, and after a survey, they said like 3 out of 4 of businesses said they would gladly have another Land Streets Alive. We're still talking to those that did not want one and trying to figure out how we can better work with them, whether it's traffic patterns or something like that. But we're very open. My name is Jen Graham, and our website is AtlantaStreetsAlive.com, or on Facebook, Atlanta Streets Alive is our thing, and that's where you can stay up to date. We just launched a survey of when the next date should be for the fall. We had September 30th, October 7th, October 21st, October 28th, which is right next to Halloween, and then November 4th. And currently the one that's by far surpassing is October 7th. We're just trying to figure out where in the neighborhood people are, what the best date that would be for them. Is that, do we get any questions? Yes.
Check those dates against some of the other major events that
We
are on in
have.
the city.
So the first to last are home Falcon games, so we're hoping those do not win, like November 4th and
That's
September
their
30th.
neighborhood, but there are things in Fremont Park that would.
There, Fremont Park is actually the 14th of October. It's Park Pride, so we're not even giving that an option. Then we have, I believe there's a party in the park at Oakland Festival, or Oakland Festival Park, Oakland Park. That's on the 7th, but we feel like that's a totally different neighborhood, so it should be okay. Then Little 5 Points is having their Halloween parade on the 20th, so the day before the 21st. So that would be kind of 2 things back to back and in the park, and so we're thinking that may not be as favorable. So right now that's kind of why I guess October 7th is the best option. And that's a away, so October 7th is also a Falcons away game, so people won't be distracted by traffic at all.
So y'all were contemplating going to Virginia and then turning west straight down Virginia to where you hit the Beltline?
Yes, just over. How do people rate? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Well, there won't be any way to get out of the neighborhood at all.
No.
Really? That's true.
That really sucks us.
Well, we do allow at each intersection, for those that were there the last one, we have officers that help traffic move across. So if we can get out, if there's an emergency, we can definitely get out. But we can feel it out, and this is just an initial suggestion to try to do something different, extend the route, and really merge it with the opening of the Beltline.
What sort of times would you be thinking of?
Sunday from 2 to 6 p.m. So we
Like you did.
like we did last time, yeah. So the year before, in 2011, we tested all different kinds of times, from Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. And Sunday afternoon was the best as far as low traffic and best turnout. We felt and it worked really well May 28th. And also the weather was fantastic.
Have you considered maybe Greenwood Avenue as an alternative to Virginia? Because Greenwood goes right straight on through to the Beltline across PDL Place.
Okay. And it connects, less familiar.
Well, Greenwood is 2 blocks, it's parallel with Ponce de Leon Avenue.
Okay.
And it's
Gotcha.
2 blocks
So it's
into the
in the
neighborhood.
neighborhood, right. Okay. So instead of going all the way to Virginia.
Yeah, go to Greenwood and across. Because then you have an access right into the Beltline.
Okay.
It's just a narrower street.
If you want to give us a proposal, we can put it on the website and ask people to comment on it if they want. We can do that, let you get some feedback and
That would be
probably hear
awesome.
everything you heard here as well, so which would be fine. service artery, but it was a ton of fun too, so.
Yeah.
So let's think our way through that.
Okay.
Or come to think of it, St. Charles even might be an alternative to Greenwood because it's a much wider street.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. Oh, yes.
I asked this question last time, and I still don't understand. What is the financial incentive for having this? I mean, is there a profit made? Is there a charity?
No, it's actually, it's Atlanta Streets Alive, Atlanta Bicycle Coalition that organizes it. So they basically help pay the bill for anything that isn't covered by sponsors. So it's non-profit generating. Any extra money, if there were any extra money, would go to art honorariums. We don't charge for attendance, we don't charge for activities. So the only way for us to make revenue is either through private donations or sponsors. And we had our big one last year, or for May 20th, was actually the Atlanta City Council. We had $14,000 donated from 5 council members. So it's a true neighborhood event. But we needed, total cost is about $40,000. So we had to pull in money from local businesses. We're a huge sponsor at this park, and a lot of local businesses chipped in. And
How many police officers did you guys have?
we had total, I think we had 18 police officers. And that's our biggest cost. So the big cost is from police officers, barricades, even like the water stations, and just the permitting process to go through all this. And for now that we've reached 10,000, we're going to have to pay $1,000 for the permit rather than $999 and below. So things like that. It just adds up. The cost.
Good thing that count worked out so well.
What about the staff? Who pays the staff?
Atlanta Bicycle Coalition does at the moment, and that the $40,000 includes staff time for all of that. So they actually had to pay $10,000. They lost $10,000 total for the last one. So we're really trying to, and the partnership with Coca-Cola is a huge help for the next 3 events. But we're also looking for other mega sponsors like Aetna, Citgo, and a few others.
Thanks very much, Jim, for coming.
Thank you.
Very much appreciate it. If you give us the information, we'll be glad to put up the website and, let us know how your choice is coming along and thank you for coming back. And I think everybody had a great time last time. So thanks a lot.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Again, it's Atlanta She's Alive, and just email me through there if you have any other questions.
Thank you. We also have another guest with us. As you remember last month, Bill Monroe, who had been the branch manager here for many years, and was beloved of our neighborhood, has reported to us last year on what had happened with the grant funds. And then he abruptly retired, which really a huge disappointment that is mitigated by the fact that Madigan McGillicuddy is with us here tonight, who's been the youth services librarian and is now the acting head of the library.
Yes.
Ms. McGillicuddy.
All right. Hello, everyone. Yeah, what can I say? We're all really sorry to see Bill Monroe go. I know he worked for the library for 39 years, and we're like, you've got one more year in you, come on. But he was ready to retire, and I'm just glad that he was able to let us know with a little bit of advance notice that we were able to throw him a nice party goodbye. My name is, as he said, Madigan McGillicuddy. I'm the children's librarian here, and now I'm the acting branch manager. I welcome all of you as community members. If you ever have a question or concern or suggestion, feel free to throw it my way. We're always open for that sort of thing. Just a little bit more about myself. I came from Los Angeles, where I was a librarian there for about 5 years. And when I initially moved to Atlanta, a lot of people said, that must have been a real culture shock for you because it's the South and it's just so different. But I really feel like this, in town, inside the perimeter neighborhood, it's just like Brentwood East, which is the neighborhood that I came from in Los Angeles. It's so similar in the way that it's diverse and it's urban, and there's a lot of haves in the community who are the Woodruff and the Coca-Cola families who are doing quite well, and then there are a lot of have-nots who we certainly see on a daily basis at the library. And for a lot of them, that may be the best part of their day, just coming in out of the heat and enjoying reading a newspaper. So again, I'm really happy to have landed here. I'm really pleased to be here at the Ponce branch. It's honestly, one of the most vibrant and pleasant communities that I've had the pleasure of working. And I look forward to getting to know all of you better. And again, if you guys have any questions, please just let me know.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's a very important place to the library and to this board, and I mean the community and to this board. So thanks for working good on this bill, and we'll get a call. We'll do something on that end. So thanks very much. I think we're on to committee reports, and we're going to start with planning, I think. And sure, we'll do it for first. Go ahead. Sure.
Okay, so we'll have a tour of homes report, and Angelica Taylor's here to do that, but before we do the report, I wanted to make a motion. I'm going to give the committee members, I think you all have heard of them and know the committee's been active, but we've kind of shored up the group, and Angelica is the chair. And so I wanted to make a motion that we formally approve this committee with Angelica Taylor as chair, and it includes John Kraft, Jenny Ferrero, Bill Bell, Julie Brow, Sarah Tamaka, Juliette White, Lauren Wilkes, Rayleigh, Melinda Chandler, Sally Clark, Katrina Weiss, Dawn Bell, Gina Hecht, and Eleanor Barrett. Did I miss anybody? So, is there a
Second.
any questions?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So, would you like to give us a report and update? It's a big committee.
Okay, getting a little bigger since the last time you saw me. But, okay, so here's where we stand with the tour of homes. Since we got past Summerfest, which was huge, and everybody got their minds again, we started compiling all the houses that we have considered to be on the tour. As of right now, we have 10 solid houses. One bed and breakfast. We haven't done a bed and breakfast. I thought that would be a great addition. The whole committee agreed that it would be wonderful, knowing that like Inman Park kind of does that same thing on their tour. You know, they have a little bit of history in their tour, not just homes. So we're really working on the bed and breakfast. Of the 10 houses, one has officially been through the walkthrough process and has been, clarified as one of the houses on the tour. It's insane. I'm in love with this house. I wish I could live there. And it's just going to be beautiful. The house belongs to a builder who is totally excited about sponsoring. And so that led on to one of our sponsors. We have another excellent sponsor that wants to, put forth money for the tour. So, and then the 10 homes that we have that are, let's just say, pre-selected, have already had letters and they have agreed, yes, we'll take your walkthrough. We plan on walking through those homes this week and next week. And so in a couple of weeks, we will have our solid lineup. So I'm so excited coming out of July that we will have the lineup for the tour. We're looking for 7 to 8 houses. And if we could get the bed and breakfast, it'd be fun to have 10 total. As far as the success of last year, people, I think the statistics were that as many pre-sold tickets were bought on opening day or during the day of the tour because the weather was so insane. So we're hoping for a good Mother Nature, but if that doesn't happen as well, we're going to try to entice the tour goers and offer them some kind of an incentive to come, or maybe in their book, every 10 books has like a free gift in it, or some kind of awesome coupon, maybe having an on-site chef demonstration, maybe asking the Grady Chorus to come out and doing like caroling in the square. I call it the square, but you know where Murphy's is. Maybe even like an artist who do a demonstration, or maybe blow glass or do ornaments or something like that. Because we want people to kind of hang out in Virginia-Highlands for the day. We thought that would be a really good idea, that we could advertise and bring people down. So I have a question to all of you, and that would be, if you can think of anybody